Okay, good day, students. For today's discussion, I will be discussing about the another lesson. It's error detection and correction. But before that, let me share to you my screen. Yeah, we have already here our screen. So let's start our discussion. So error detection and in ISBN at the same time in UTC. So we will be focusing on ISBN and UTC para you're guided. No? So take note that this ISBN, kanang barcode nga makita ninyo sa libro. Yan. Yung barcode na makikita nyo sa book, that is what we call the ISBN. It's a unique number, unique numerical or numeric commercial book identifier. And it's about codes na ginagamit sa mga books. Not just books but also products. Kumbaga parang mga ID numbers nila. Pero meron siyang meron siyang basis whether it is valid or not. No? May mga powers din like checking if valid sila or not. So an ISBN means International Standard Book Number or ISBN. It is assigned to each edition, variation, and reprinting of the book. And also, the ISBN is 13 digits long. If assigned on or after 01 January 2007, and then 10 digits long if assigned before 2007. This is a kind of strategy or method of assigning is nation-based, and of course, iba yung ISBN ng ating country, Philippines, at saka iba din yung ISBN ng other countries. So from country to country, it depends on how large the publishing industry is within our country. Next, let's have the history of ISBN. Of course, the initial ISBN, its configuration of recognition was generated in 1967 upon the 9-digit standard book numbering or SBN created in 1966. The 10-digit ISBN format was developed by the International Organization for Standardization or the ISO, and the International Standard Book Number System was introduced in the world in 1972, and in India, this system was put into operation in January 1985, and in our country, Philippines, it was also put into development late 1900s. Now, the standard book numbering or SDN is created by Gordon Foster, a emeritus professor of statistics at Trinity College, Dublin, from the booksellers and stationers with Smith and others in 1965. And this ISBN, the ISBN configuration of recognition was generated last 1967, and that is thanks to David Whitaker and Emerick Poltaff. No? They were, kaya nga si David, no, tinawag siya, binansagan siyang father of the ISBN because he is one of the main contributors of this ISBN. So here, a sample ISBN. Oh, mga barcode, good. Yan. Okay? So, a 13-digit ISBN can be separated into its parts: prefix element, registration, group, registrar, publication, check digit, and separate the parts with hyphens or spaces. No? Separating the parts, no, registration group. Yan. Yung color, I mean yung kuan muna yung yeah, it's a 13 digit now, but the first part talaga is registration group. The second is ASAGI register. The third one is the publication, and the last is the check digit. So of a 10-digit ISBN is done also with either hyphens or spaces. Yan. So Nagtuod ay mga chart ng mga barcode nga prices. Dili na sa chart ha. Yung mga barcode class nga nasa mga likod sa mga products or books, no? Dili na siya kanang chart lang. There is a distinction talaga. Every barcode, every product is unique, no? Kung kani nga product o kani nga product, parehas na sila barcode. Kaya parehas man silang duha. But if this product is different to this product, automatically, they have different barcodes. Magkaiba yan sila ng barcodes. Now, how ISBNs are issued? Of course, just like what I mentioned kanina, they were issued based on, it depends on the country, no? Country to country kasi siya. Magkaiba kasi yung ISBN ng ating country at saka ISBN ng ating ng other countries, no? Bawat bansa, they have their own agency na nag-i-issue ng ISBN. Some countries are funded by the government, others are funded by private companies like mga data providers companies. And again, take note, depende sa publishing industry ng bansa nila kung unsa nila pag-issue. Next is how the advantages of ISBN. So may naka-anindot ang ISBN. Of course, again, unique international identifier of publication. It allows compilation and updating of book trade directories. Ordering, make it organized. Aside from that, ito yung pinaka-importante. Easy to track books kung libro. Very helpful sa mga sales, orders, and inventory. Plus, machine readable siya. Ano? Kasi kung mapapansin ninyo kung magpa-scan mo barcode, di ba, magawa siya, scan siya, di ba? That's one way of its advantages, no? By having this kind of barcode, pwede na siya ma-scan, then mulabas na ito nga product, mulabas na ito siya nga identity, unsa na siya. Yan. Next is the function and scope of ISBN. So again, it is known throughout the world. Lahat naman siguro ng products, they have their own barcodes, no? The ISBN, it's machine friendly. At the same time, ginagamit from start to end ng publication processes. And of course, ito, you need to take note, this ISBN is not just for books, but also audiobooks, videos, online content, may mga barcode na. Yan. The products, mayroon din mga barcode. So here, let's discuss the ISBN structure. But before that, please take note of this one. Ang ISBN are not used for the following. Hindi siya ginagamit for short-lived prints like diaries or ads. Diaries or advertisement, it is not being used for ISBN. Then, pero for maps, may mga mapa na may ISBN but it depends on the rules, no? Magdepende siya sa rules. So here na matong gi-mention nako, not allotted to ephemeral printed materials such as diaries, calendars, notebooks, advertising matters. Ano yung structure sa ISBN? ISBN 13 digit. ISBN 10 digit. Yan. O basig namin balak dira magpatato, no? Magbuhat mo kunin yung barcode. Pag i-scan ninyo mo ato yung profile niyo sa Facebook. Pwede na siya. Or kamo na bahala na sa buhaton ninyo creating your own ISBN or the barcode. So mo ni ang basis ng the structure of ISBN. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, this is a 13 ISBN, no? So 978 the prefix, the registration, the registrant kung asa na publish, then the publication and the check digit. Now, sir, ganun kailangan mo ito i-discuss ni Dere na lesson. Our goal kasi, kaninga lesson, our goal is to validate and check whether the given ISBN is valid or not. No? Tigaanta mo og ISBN, pangitaan niyo ang check digit kung pila ka buok, kung valid ba siya or dili. The same time, tagaan mo check digit, kamo na ang mubutang or mosolve sa number kung kanus siya para matawag na valid. Yan. So here, no? Take note of this one. This is a 13-digit ISBN. Yan. 2, 3, the 10. This is a ISBN 10. Yan. The check digit is always in the last part. Again ha, ang check digit last part, isa rin sa kabuok na number. Again, yung last nga number, that's the check digit, no? Yan yung isa sa mga basis natin whether the product or the book is valid or not. You don't need to study the design or structure. The main objective of this one is we need to validate, no? We need to ensure whether the check digit, whether the ISBN is valid or not. That's one of the objectives for today's discussion. Ito, the ISBN 10 check digits. In 2001, edition of the official manual of the International ISBN Agency says that the ISBN 10 check digit, which is the last digit of the 10 digit, must range from 0 to 10 and must be such that the sum of all the 10 digits, each multiplied by its integer, weight descending from 10 to 1 is a multiple of 11. For example of an ISBN 10 of 0306406152, we need to check whether this is a valid or not. Now, at this moment, let's have the rule, no? Let's have the rule in order for us to validate kung legit ba, kung valid ba ang check digit. So we have here, ISBN check digit is calculated, no, through this formula. The ISBN 13 check digit, which is the last digit of the ISBN, must range from 0 to 9. Again, yung last digit ha, it must be 0 to 9 and must be such that the sum of all 13 digits and each multiplied by its integer weight alternating between 1 and 3 is a multiple of 10. So this is the formula for the ISBN check digit. 10 minus, no, the first digit plus thrice na pod plus kato na po ng digit niya, times 3. Mapansin ninyo, awang pattern na, tanawang pattern. Wait lang. Okay, mapansin ninyo class nga, tanawahan, alternate no, ang isa wala nag times 3, ang isa nag times 3. Diba? Tanawa. 10 minus the first digit, wala nag times 3 sa. Karon nag times 3. Wala nag times 3. Wala nag times 3 and so on and so forth. Then, so lang mod 10. It's modular of 10. Ang answer ninyo, anak class, i-divide sa ninyo o sa 10. Again na, i-divide nyo sa 10. Kung sa answer, mao iyang remainder. Again ha, pang-add man ninyo ni tanan divide, pang-add ninyo tanan times na i-add tanan i-add. Pag man ang answer i-divide sa 10. Kung sa ang remainder, mao na ang iyang answer. No? For example, good example, 22 mod 10. 22 mod 10 ang answer 2. Ano man? 22 divided by 10 na ay remainder nga 2. Oh, let's have another. 37 mod 10, no? 37 mod 10 ang answer kay 7. Because 37 divided by 10, diba 3, diba? 37 divided by 10 is 3. Naman siya remainder na 7. That's why the answer of 37 mod 10 is 7. Kaya naman siya remainder na 7. So, mararap po na siya diri, ma-apply na siya diri na ito nga lesson. So, here an example, no? Check the digit is calculated. The ISBN check digit, which is the last digit of the ISBN, must be ranged 0 to 9. No? Let's have an example. 978-0306-40615. Ang pangutana, unsa ang last digit? Yan. Again, unsa ang last digit para matawag nato siya nga valid, ang ISBN. Again, unsa ang last digit para ma-check nato kung valid ang ato ang ang ato ang ISBN. Karon, di ba na-remember to ninyo? Ito kasulat. Okay. O, ito yung first digit. Times 1 lang na siya. Kaning ikaduha nga digit times 2. Remember mo ganina, di ba? Na? Ano ba this? Again, times 1, times 3 and 7, times 1, 8 times 3. Iba itong formula. Diba, kung mapansin niyo yung formula, divide mo siya. 93 divided by 10 is 9, di ba? Pero 9 remainder 3. Again, 93 divided by 9 is 10. 9 remainder 3. Kanang remainder 3 ninyo, class, kani siya, nga remainder 3. Mo na atong answer. 93 mod 10 is 3. Again, 93 mod 10 is 3. Again, 93 divided by 10 is 9. 9 remainder 3. Ang remainder mauna ang answer. So karon, based sa formula, kung tanaw na to ang formula, 9, 10, di ba nag-una? 3, 10. 10 siya. 10 minus ang answer ani. Okay? 10, then answer ana. So karon, na 10 minus 3 is 7. That means the last digit is 7. The last digit to complete the sequence is 7. Para let's not discuss this one anymore. So for this, yeah. Practical use of ISBN, ordering, cataloging, lending, yes, is the practical application. Now let's proceed to this example, no? Yan. Itong concern natin dito, no? We need to ensure kung ang ISBN ba is tama o dili. Again ha, tama ba or dili. Karon, dili na ta mag-determine og error, no? Karon, let's have this problem. For instance, the ISBN for the 4th edition of American Heritage Dictionary is ito. Ito yung ano niya. Ito yung ISBN niya. Suppose, however, that a bookstore clerk sends an order for the American Heritage Dictionary and nabaliktad niya, no? Inadvertently enters the number. Instead of 82, 28 iyahang nasulat, which is prone na siya ha, possible na siya mahitabo in real life, where the clerk transposed the 8 and 2 in 5 into the 5 numbers. So, mo ni ang correct. Mo ni ang correct. Yan. Karon, ang iyang na-input dito is kani. Na-swap niya. That's why the receiving clerk calculates the check digit as follows. Gisold sa clerk, no? Ang karon nabawaan niya na mali. No, na mali siya. Ano naman? Dapat ang last diri is 4. No, 4 dapat ang answer. Again, 4 dapat ang answer. Karon pag solve niya aning first kani gisolve niya kanang digit, no? Gisolve niya, gi-apply to formula. Ang answer is 10 minus 124, of course, 124 mod 10. 124 divided by 10 is 12 na remainder na 4. Karon ang remainder na 4, no, ang remainder karon siya na 4 class mo na tong answer. So here 10 minus 4, ang answer kay 6. So karon na-shock siya, na-shock ang clerk. Na-shock ang clerk, anak siya na, ha? Nganong 6 ang answer? Nga 4 man lagi nakabutang diri. So karon na-I thinking ang clerk na, oops, na ay mali sa ISBN na gisend sa ako. Again, siya nga na ay mali. So karon, later on, napansin niya ang mali di ay kinag-swap ang duwa ka number, no? Take note ha, because the check digit is 6 and not 4, it should be the receiving clerk knows that the incorrect ISBN has been set. Kabalo ang clerk or ang staff na mali ang na-set sa iya, ha? No? Yung nga naka-powerful ang ang coding. That's why transposition errors are among the most frequent errors that occur. Again ha, muna ang usually yung mga errors na ma-encounter sa mga clerk. Kailangan ma-swap lang nila, no? Amazing kaay siya, di ba? Mao ni ang original. Karon ang gisend sa clerk di ay sa staff di ay kay kay kani, no? Na-swap ang 28. Karon gi-review sa clerk. Na-shock siya nga nganong dili 4 ang nigawas. Nga ang gisend manggod is 4, di ba? Nya karon diri is 6 man na, no? 6 ang nigawas pag solve. Ani ana ng clerk na ay error, na ay mali sa ISBN nga gi-check. Gisend rather gisend, no, gi-forward sa ako. So yan, that's one way of karon ang pangutana asa kaya sa dito nagkamali. Muna inyong isa sa mga buhaton or struggle na kailangan ninyo i-assess, no? We need to ensure asa di adto nga digit nag-swap-swap, no? Take note, transposition errors are among the most frequent errors that occur, and the ISBN coding system will catch most of them. That's one of the observed errors nga na lang na-encounter. Okay, let's have this one, no? Let's have this problem. Determine the ISBN check digit for the book, the equation that couldn't be solved by Mario Livio. The first 12 digits of the ISBN is given. Naana dire. Kabutang na ang digits. Karon ang pangutana, unsa dire ang check digit? Unsa tong pang 13 para matawag nato na valid ang digit, ang ISBN. Again, unsa tong pang 13 para matawag siya na valid yung ating check digit. So let's solve. I have my solution naman din, no? But let me solve it for you. Okay, let me transfer my screen. Stop ko muna ito share screen. Okay. So here, no, we have this presentation natin. Yan. Sulat na ba siya? Okay, sulat na. Ato na siyang i-solve, no? Ato siyang i-determine whether kung valid ba siya or dili. So let's have this one. Unahon sa nato ni kanina, sa nato ni siya solve, no? Baka remember mo 10 minus yan ang solusyon. Tapos 9 times 1 plus 7 times 3 plus 8 times 1 plus 0 times 3 plus 7 times 1 plus 4 times 3 plus 3 times 1 plus 2 times 3 plus 5 times 1 plus 8 times 3 plus 2 times 1 plus 3 times 0. Niya, ang answer ana, mod 10. Huh? Okay, now let's calculate, no? Let's add, let's solve. So 10 minus 9 times 1, 9. Plus 7 times 3, 21. Plus 8 times 1, 8. 0 times 3, 0. 7 times 1, 7. 4 times 3, 12. 3 times 1, 3. 2 times 3, 6. 5 times 1, 5. 8 times 3, 24. 2 times 1, 2. 3 times 0, 0. Mod 10. Okay, i-add na nato tanan ha. Again, i-add nato, pila-answer na to anang 9 plus 21 plus 8 plus 0 plus 7 plus 12 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 plus 24 plus 2. Wait lang, namali ko. Plus 0. Oh, dilimitad plus 0. The answer is 97 mod 10. Karon 97 ang class na 97 divided by 10. 97 divided by 10, ang answer is 9. O sa ang remainder, 7. Yan ha? 97 divided by 10, ang answer is 9. Ang remainder, 7. So, 7 na itong answer diri. So the answer is 3. So karon mo na ang solusyon. 3 is the last digit, no, the check digit number. Again, 3 is the check digit number. Yan. Para matawag na to na valid ang ato ang ISBN. Next. Muna ang solusyon, no? The check digit is 3. Okay, ito. A purchase order for the book, The Mathematical Tourist by Ivars Peterson includes the ISBN. Ito. Determine whether this is a valid ISBN. Sir, mo man na ganina, how are we going to ensure na valid ISBN siya? Again, we need to ensure na valid ISBN siya. Okay, listen. Take note ha. Dili lang ta mag-solve gani. Yan, data mo na itong i-focus sa pag-solve. Kung unsa ang answer na to ana, dapat 6 dapat ang answer. No? Kung 6 ang answer, valid siya. Pero pag dili 6 ang answer, that means dili valid ang kaning ISBN. Again, solve na to, dapat ang answer 6. Kaya 6 man ang last digit, di ba? 6 ang last digit. Karon, pag dili siya 6, that means dili valid. Okay, go. Let's solve. 10. 9 times 1 plus 7 times 3 plus 8 times 1 plus 0 times 3 plus 7 times 1 plus 6 times 3 plus 0 times 1 plus 7 times 3 plus 3 times 1 plus 2 times 3 plus 6 times 1 plus 1 times 3, no? Mod 10. So, karon 10, 9 times 1, 9. 7 times 3, 21. 8 times 1, 8. 0 times 3, 0. 7 times 1, 7. 18. 0 times 1, 0. 21. Plus 3. Plus 6. Plus 6. Plus 3. Mod 10. Pila answer kung i-add tanan? Again, pila answer pag i-add siya tanan? The answer pag i-add tanan is 9 plus 2, 11, 9 plus 21 is 30, 38, 45, 45 plus 18 is 60, 3 plus 21, it's 84 plus 9, 93, 93 plus 9, 102. The answer is 102 mod 10. Karon, 102 mod 10 divided by what? 102 mod 10 divided by 10, no? May remainder na 2, di ba? 102 mod 10, may remainder na 2, na answer is 2. So 10 minus 2. Again ha, 102 mod 10 ang pasabot ana 102 divided by 10, ang remainder, unsa remainder dira? Ang remainder kay 2. No, so 1 at 2 ang atong answer. So 10 minus 2. 10 minus 2 is 8. Again, 10 minus 2 is 8. That means, hala sir, 8. Unya, 6 man na, no? 8 tapos 6. Dili sila equal. Tama, no? 8 tapos 6, dili equal. That means, dili valid ang ISBN. Again, 8 ang atong nasolve. Unya, 6 ni siya. Matawag na to, dili valid ang ato ang ISBN. Solution ulit ito. Now, we also have universal product code, no? Aside from ISBN rather, we also have universal product. Lahi po ni siya, sir. Yes, lahi ni siya, pero the process is just similar lang. Again, ha? Ang process sa pag-solve nito is similar lang siya. Just like what we did earlier, those processes that I presented, no? In determining whether it is valid or not, parehas lang yapon siya. Now, another coding scheme that is closely related to ISBN is the UPC. This number is placed on many items and particularly in grocery stores. A checkout clerk passes the product by a scanner which reads the number from a barcode and records the price on the cash register. Now, if the price of an item changes for a promotional sale, the price is updated in the computer, thereby relieving a clerk of having to reprice each item. In addition to pricing items, the UPC gives the store manager accurate information about inventory and buying habits of the store's customer. So here, mo na po ni ang formula ni UPC. And UPC. The UPC is a 12-digit number. Again, ganina ang ISBN 13. Ang UPC 12. Yan, ang ISBN 13 yun kanina, ang UPC is 12. No? The UPC is a 12-digit number that satisfies a congruence equation that is similar one for the ISBNs. And the last digit is the check digit, just the same with the ISBN. And if we label the 12 digits of the UPC as this one, no, ito yung formula natin. So, kung sa ISBN nag-start ka og times 1, sa UPC mag-start ka og times 3. Again, malamang kay ano man siya no, di ba? Kulang lang man sila isa ka digit, 1 tapos 3. So, again na sa ISBN mag-start ka ng times 1, sa UPC mag-start ka ng times 3. Sir, kung saan na mo pag-identify kung ISBN ba na siya or UPC? Simple ra kayo pag-identify. So, pag-identify, i-count lang ninyo ang digit. Again, i-count lang ninyo ang digit kung ISBN ba siya or UPC. Kung 13 ang counting sa digit, then that is ISBN. Kung 12 lang ang counting sa digit, that is UPC. Kaya that's one way of determining whether the problem is ISBN or UPC. Ha? Pag UPC, 12 digit lang yan siya. Pag ISBN, 13 digit na siya. Okay, let's proceed to here as a problem, no? A sample problem of ours. The check digit for DVD release of the film Alice in the Wonderland. The first 11 digits is ito. Yung first 11 digit. Now, we need to check if unsa ang last digit para matawag siya na valid. Again, what is the check digit? No? The check digit is ito yung mag-identify o magdedetermine whether the check is valid or not. Yan. So, hanapin natin yung last digit, the check digit. So, ito yung formula. Of course, the first one is 7, so times 3. Again ha, baliktad ha. Ang ISBN, mag-start ka og times 1. Sa check digit, sa UPC, mag-start ka og times 3. Times 3, plus 8, times 3, times 1, times 3, times 1, times 3, times 1, times 3, times 1, times 3. The answer is 155. Yan, no? 155 mod 10, 155 divided by 10 is 15. Pero ang remainder is 5. Again, 155 is 50, 155 divided by 10 is 15, pero na siya remainder na 5. So of course, ang answer na to ibutang is 5. 10 minus 5 is 5. That means the check digit is 5. Okay, ito. Let's try to assess whether this UPC is valid or not. Sir, same lang ba silang process sa ISBN? That's correct. Same lang silang process. Kani siya, okay, 12 ha? 1, 2, 3. Oh, UPC ni ha kay 12 digit ni. Again, UPC ni kay 12 digit. Kani sa atong isolve, no? Kanilang sa atong isolve. Kung unsa answer nato, dapat equal siya sa 9. Kung mag-equal siya sa 9, ibig sabihin, the UPC is valid. Pag hindi siya mag-equal to 9, that means the UPC is not valid. Okay. Let's solve. Okay. 10 minus 3 times 1 plus 3 plus 2 times 3 plus 3 plus 3 times 4 plus 2 plus 3 times 6 plus 5 plus 3 times 9 plus 3 plus 3 times 9 then mod 10. 3 times 1, 3. 3, 2 times 3, 6. 3, 3 times 4, 12. Plus 2, plus 18. Plus 5. 3 times 9, 27. Plus 3, plus 27. Mod 10. I-add tanan, pila ay answer. Okay? Add tanan, pila ito ang answer. We have 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 3, 6, 3 plus 6, 6 plus 6, 12. Plus 3, 15. Plus 12, 7. 27 plus 2, 29. 29 plus 8, 41. 41 plus 46. 46 plus 27, 73. 73 plus, ala, wait, ano ako na mali. 3, 3, 6, 3, 12, 2, 18, 5, 27 plus 3 plus, ay, mali. Wait lang ako na mali. 3 man na, ano na 9 man eh. Wait lang ha. 3 ni 3. 3 ni ha. Kaya ma-erase. Do sa 9 ni na, 9 na. Yan. Mali ko, 3 na siya. Mali ko ha, 3 na. Okay, 3 man ito sa una, no? 3 times 3, 9. Nalibat na ko. Okay. 3 plus 3, 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 3, 15, plus 12, so 27, plus 2, 29, 41, plus 80, 5 plus 5, 46, 46 plus 27 is 73 plus 73 plus, ay, 3 plus 3, 6 plus 6, 12 plus, say, 9. 15. Oh, naglibog na ko. May calculate, magkita sa calculate, B, my God. 3 plus 3 plus 6 plus plus 5 plus 27. Okay, 91. Okay, 91 na. Nagawas na. 91. Ay. Okay. 91 mod 10. Ano, nagawas 91 na ha. Kung nalipo ko sa kung pag-add no, 91. 91 mod 10. So, 91 divided by 10, it's 9, remainder 1. Diba? So, 1. Okay, 91 mod 10, ang answer 1. 10 minus 1 is 9. Karon, parehas ba sila 9? Okay, parehas sila 9. That means it's valid. Okay, ha? Valid siya kay parehas sila 9. Okay? 9 ang atong na-solve, no? Nga check digit. So, valid siya kay parehas sila diri. Dara. Kani. Ato po tayo issue, no? The ISBN and UPC coding systems will normally catch transposition errors. Transposition errors. And there are instances, however, when they do not, no? Example, the UPC for Crisco Puritan Canola Oil with Omega DHA is ito. Ito yung UPC niya. Karon, nabaliktad ang product. Again, nabaliktad ang product. Instead of 27, nahimong 72. Where 2 and 7 has been transposed, calculating the check digit. Yan. Karon, it's a case-to-case basis lang siya mahitabo, no? Case-to-case, even though na transposition error na hitabo, no? The answer is still, the check digit is tama, 9 gihapon. Again ha, check digit is 9 gihapon siya. Because, mahitabo lang na siya, no? Again, mahitabo lang ang transposition mahitabo, pag ingani. Ang check digit is 9. 2 minus 7, 9. 7 minus 2, 9. Nainga na ang mga ginatawag na to nga, though incorrect siya, na-swap siya, but ang tawag natin dito is, this is an example of ano, mga, ano lang siya, mura ka ng unusual lang siya na cases. Mag-exist lang na siya ha pag ang giswap nimo nga duha ka number is the same sa check digit. Parehas lang sila sa check digit. Again ha, pag ang duha nga giswap nimo nga number, pag i-minus nimo silang duha, same siya sa check digit niya. Example, kung ang check digit is 5, unya ang naswap kay kuan, ang naswap kay lahi. Ang naswap nga example kay ngani. Sa pala ito example. Basta, it's a case to case lang siya nga basis to nga regardless. I mean even though nga na ano siya, even though siya na swap siya, na tama ra gihapon ang check siya. And that would be all for our discussion. Okay, so please take the notes and let's have our quiz next week.